I'm really excited. I'm really excited to play this game. I've seen a lot of people play it. And I think it's totally relevant to our interests as a community. And I think it's gonna be good for us. So today is our second episode of Intimate Conversations with Amy. Our last time we talked about, it was essentially January for us, January 1st-ish. The last time we talked about grief and how it affected us. A lot of us lost people, things, jobs, lives, hobbies, friends, stuff during the year. Last year, 2019, was a pretty hard year. And and 2019 was a pretty hard year for some of us. It was a really good year for other people, and for some of us, it was kind of a harder year. And I wanted to talk about, I wanted to see how we're doing. I wanted to see how we're doing since then. So it's been a whole month of 2020 so far. Obviously, a lot of crazy stuff has just been happening in the media and life in the world in general. We have epidemics, we have the passing of somebody who is deemed a legend in some eyes and maybe not a legend in other people's eyes. A lot of things have happened so far already. 2020 is already being a pretty crazy year. Only kinky hand holding you. That's back to normal. Have no signs of damage. That's awesome, Squirtles. So I wanted to see how we're all doing so far. How are you using the experience you gained from 2019 and moving forward into 2020? What have you done to help yourself in 2020? Me having to push a TED Talk myself and Amy. Okay, so we're gonna have a conversation about this year. Some of us almost cried last time. Some of us almost cried last time. Some of us did cry like babies. And I'm sorry if I don't respond because I just heard that my grandma doesn't have much more time to live. I hope everyone, oh, Sunny, I'm so sorry. That's so hard. I know some people have lost people already this year, and some people are in the process of losing people this year. And I'm so sorry, Sunny, that you're going through that. I also lost my grandpa last year, back in November, and it was incredibly painful, and I hope to send you love and strength in this time. And I'm sorry that you're going through that too. Unfortunately, we live and we lose in our lives, and it's hard out there, and all we can do is just help each other share each other's experiences. It's hard. Everybody is gonna lose somebody eventually, and it's unfortunate, and it's just kind of the way of life. So all we can do is offer each other solace and help each other during that time, you know what I mean? So if anybody wants to share, feel free, but I guess I'll go ahead since nobody's saying anything right now. But for me, I've just been trying to move forward. Okay, so while you're talking about sad stuff, I'm gonna be here making shitty just to lighten up your voice because no clue. Oh, that's okay, stop. I feel like for me, I've been focusing so much on my mental health that I've neglected my physical well-being a lot. And I feel like physically health-wise, I've not been on top of myself. I used to exercise like 5-6 times a week. I trained competitively for dance, and I used to be really fit, and now I'm not, and it's kind of a shock because I spent the last, like, I want to say 4 or 5 years focusing a lot on my physical health and being really conscious about what I've been eating and what I do as far as physical exercise and stuff like that. And I feel like I've this last year obviously I had to focus a lot on my mental health to get through it all because of everything that I went through last year. I don't realize that physical and mental health go hand in hand. Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree, Lady Philo. If your physical health is good, your mental health will come through, and if your mental health is good, and I just feel like I need to get back on that physical health train because it's making, like, not being in good physical health and not exercising regularly and not dancing and hardly at all anymore has been really, like, affecting my self-image myself, you know. It's like I can't find the motivation. I have so little time, so what little motivation I have, oh my gosh, TC, thank you so much for the bits. For me, I know that I just have to set the time and do it for exercise. But like I work 9 to 5 normally. It takes me an hour to get to work. It takes me an hour to get home. So I wake up at 8, drive manically to work 9 to 5, drive manically home at 6, and then I usually get home about 6:30, sometimes even 7, and then I start stream at 8. And I usually have to give myself about an hour before stream just to focus and narrow in and set up stream so that I'm ready. And clean and do all the things I need to do. So for me, I have like maybe 40 minutes between coming home and eating dinner and before I set up stream on the weekdays. So for me, it's really, really hard to find time to exercise. My goal for February is to set the intention to make more time for myself for exercising and dancing and movement. And as some of you know, I do aerial dance, so I pole dance, and that's a pretty big workout by itself. And we've recently reset up my pole, so it is now back up and I can use it, but our ceiling height is higher, so it feels really scary, which is another like wall that I'm getting through, like trying to get back on, and it's really painful. I haven't danced in months, you guys, like 3 or 4 months, and it's incredibly painful to get back into it. So the problem is I need to set aside time. So my goal for February is to be more on top of my schedule so that I have more time to start to have like movement practice for myself. You know, if you're into getting just a workout done, you might hit cardio, like 10 to 20 minutes of hard cardio. What is hard cardio and how would you start that? It's awesome for me, less eyes on me when I exercise, the better. I'm the same way, Max. I don't want a whole bunch of people watching me, you know. I actually have a channel that I've been making in the Discord for health and wellness checks and stuff like that with each other, and I just haven't made it live yet because I'm not quite sure how I want to execute it yet. I should just wake up with movement practice. I was gonna do sun salutations, which is like a beginning, like a wake up your body yoga movement that you can do on my balcony, because I have like a little tiny strip of balcony outside my bedroom, and I thought maybe I could just set out a yoga mat out there and do that. All right, guys, you ready? New game. Let's go. Oh my god, that was so alarming. Is that loud for anybody else? Holy butts. Is this really loud? Is this really loud? We don't know where we are. We don't know where we are. Okay. Okay, guys. Hopefully the internet stays connected and good. Pray for our internet, guys. What is going on? Max and Chloe. Oh, Max and Chloe! Not Mark and Chloe. Thank you, Avilia. Again, if you guys see in the coin redemption, there is 1,000 coins right now for people who, if you want to talk about what you've been doing with your 2020, how you've been doing in 2020, how you've been using your experiences from 2019 to carry you through 2020, please let me know. October, my favorite month, the best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into text. She has so many like self-doubt thoughts in her head. Like she's like questioning everything she has and everything she is doing.
I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb
Why does she take a selfie in the middle of class? You know, if there's something that you've been wanting to do for a while, what is really holding you back from doing it, right? You say you've been wanting to write a story. Why not start now? Right now, start this very moment, you know? You could just start writing something you're thinking.
Let me think.
Nothing's holding you back. Just start with an idea and then go from there, you know? You don't even have to start with like a story. Just start writing your thoughts.
Louis Daguerre was a French painter.
She's so rude.
Making them extremely popular.
Why are these kids so mean? If you've been wanting to draw, if you've been wanting to write, anything like that, do it. Just start, you know? The first draft should be kind of trashy. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can't be. You can improve on it after you start. Absolutely. And like maybe you're stuck on even what kind of story. They're kids, that's why. That's not true, Emerald. I think kids have the capacity to be very kind to each other. Thank you. Victoria already want to grab a cup of tea. Should we hang out with her?
I hear that. Want to go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Was it everything? Someone made a game about Amy's. Shut up, Loldis. Shut. Hold on. Wait a second.
I guess that's why I'm here.
Where's my Polaroid camera? Shut up, Loldis. Don't attack me like this, you guys. Don't attack me like this. Company went under everything as Fuji Instant Film movie. I use Fuji Instant Film. I use Fuji Instant. Please. You guys, it's me. I'm yelling at her for taking Polaroids of everything, but I'm really just yelling at myself. This is my Polaroid. This is an Instax. This is my. It's an instant film camera. Polaroids are very cool. Instaxes are really cool. Don't bully me. Don't. Okay, guys, this is me. I'm gonna do it. I'm living this life. I'm living this life. Okay.
In front of the world.
Oh, I don't have. My battery's dead.
But life won't wait for you to play catch up.
I don't
You're
think
young, the
Mr.
world
Jefferson
yours,
is very
blah,
old.
blah,
Asking
blah,
for
right?
pictures of your students.
you do
He's a
have a
little
gift.
spicy, Loldis.
You have the-
So the kids call it these days. It is Loldis. Has anyone ever seen a student-teacher relationship? I see them in gays. Oh yeah, Sakura. They happen in real life. Oops. They happen in real life for sure. It's an issue. Okay, hold on. I have a story exactly about this, Sakura. So I used to be an interior design and architecture major in college, and I took a furniture design and making class, and my teacher there was young, attractive, and I was really into furniture making. I was really excited to design a teacher. Maybe he's just a cool teacher. I want to hope that, Lenny Shelby. I'll just say that you're the highly despised character. Oh no, Lighty. And so I got to know my teacher because I was really excited about the class, designing furniture, making it. I still have my table that I designed and made. I can show you guys a picture later. It's actually right there in my dining room. Not dining, like open space, whatever thing. Like anyone that students cruise me out, and I completely agree, JJ. And I became really close to my teacher, my furniture making teacher. And so I got to know my teacher better. Turns out he's a gamer. And so we bonded over video games. We both had a DSi at the time. I'm dating myself a little bit. But we both had a DSi at the time. We were sharing like the cool games we were playing on the DSi. And also the PS and PlayStation and et cetera, gamer teacher, right? And then he was like, oh, hey, because it was a 6-hour long class. There's an hour long lunchtime. And so we had an hour long lunchtime. He's like, hey, where are you going to go for lunch? And I was like, did you bring a lunch? And I was like, oh no, I was just gonna go across the street to Working Girls, which is this like sandwich shop in San Francisco that was really popular at the time. And so I was like, oh cool, is that he was like, oh cool, can I come with you? I love that place. The sandwiches are so bomb. And so we went to like have lunch, and then it became like kind of a routine, every so often we would go and have lunch with each other. And then he started talking to me about his marital problems and how he and his wife weren't really getting along. And then we became a little bit closer, and I didn't, okay, unbeknownst to baby Amy, who's like completely oblivious to this kind of stuff and never thought that any of this could kind of happen to her, I was very much like in like really excited about the class, doing really well. I had plans to make an entire dining room table, which was the most complicated project that all the students were doing. It was me that required the most. I'd be so oblivious. Amy, when was this? This is college, Finchy. This is like way back in the day. This sounds like a plot for a I know, right? Television person. And this is like a furniture making class, so it's like construction tools and stuff too. And so we were having lunch, and he was telling me about his wife and et cetera. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so sorry. That's so stressful. Like, I can't even imagine. I've never been in like a serious relationship. So like, I mean, can't you just talk to her? And he was like, oh yeah, we're going to like marriage counseling, but I feel like it's not working and stuff like that. And then he started like touching me on the shoulder, touching me in the lower back area, and then et cetera. And then I was like, that's not the only time. I know we'll still be there. I'm happy to keep my life better until the next time. But is not wanting to change keeping me from moving forward? Maybe, Bomber Goose. You should examine if it's your unwillingness to let go of something that isn't serving you anymore, or is it fear of change? You know what I mean? Touching the shoulder, touching the small of the back. Hey, Zen, how are you doing? Hey, B. Fraser, how are you doing? Construction tools. Construction tools. B. Fraser, how are you doing? So good to see you. I just got accused of sleeping with the coding teacher because he often gave me food in the mornings around lunchtime just because his wife adored me. Oh, Ella. Oh my gosh, high school. So one day I was staying a little later in class because I was like trying to get the legs of my table smooth. If you look at my table, they have like, there's a really complicated like cut of my table, and there's like a shape of my table that was like quite difficult for me. I've made an abomination of your gas emo. Oh no, Tony, I'm so concerned. Zen, so good to see you. Getting a little frisky, ain't you, buddy? I know, right, Zen? And I wasn't thinking about it. I was just like, because I have a tendency to like touch people's shoulders if I'm like really excited about something, like I'm the kind of person that like I have a lot of energy, so I like transfer the energy by like touching you on the shoulder or giving you a hug or something like that. So I didn't think much about it. And then there was this moment. Okay, nothing ever happened. Nothing ever happened, but this is college time. These are the stories I haven't told yet, but because we did the Draw My Life series and I never really got to college. And there was a moment where it was like late at night. I was like the only student left, and I was working on the legs of my table, and I was like trying to stand them down, and I wasn't quite getting them onto the lathing table very well. I was like, there's something weird, like I'm really nervous, I'm gonna cut off my entire hand, and etc., etc. Came in teacher, me and one of my teachers like used this room at lunch doing this project play, which is fair. He's just one big nerd. That's really nice, JJ, as told by Amy. Look, Centery. And so I think I've seen this. No, Patty. And so we were like lathing the table, and I was lathing the table, and then he came over. He's like, "Oh, let me show you how to do it." And so I was trying, like, about to move away so that he could show me, and then he just went like this, and I was like, and then he was like, "This is how you lathe your leg, you know?" And then it's like this. You want to make sure you're kind of stroking down the smoothness of the leg, and I was like, wait a second. And so he was like around me, guiding me to lathing this table leg. And I was just like sweating. I was like, wait a second, Mom, no, I know, Emerald, I know, right? And I was like, Amy was like, I sense danger, like, get the fuck away. I was like, wait, abort mission. Thank you, Lenny. It was very much abort mission, and I was like, wait a second, this is not how I saw this going. No. So, needless to say, after that, I stopped going to lunch with him. And then like the table, like the most erotic of wooden furniture. He like just, I know, right? So let me show me a little exactly right section. I'm getting them young teachers. He was very handsome. I will say he was very handsome. He was very young, and I like was sad. I was like concerned because I felt like he was like, you know, a friend. We were bonding over video games and furniture construction and stuff like that. We have the most serious stories, lady. And so and so after that I was like, I'm gonna bring my lunch. No, I know, right, JJ? And so it was like, after he did that, I was like, thanks. Oh yeah, that makes the leg look so much better. Absolutely. Well, gosh, it's like 8 p.m. now. Guess I gotta go home. Bye, guys. I just like left my leg there and went home, and I was like at home like, no, that's definitely not real. I wish I called Professor Makeup. No, you don't, Ellie. No, you don't. It's definitely not. I'm scared too, Italian person. I was so concerned. Like, he was, you know, this, in like, on one hand, it was very much like, oh, he's handsome, definitely very attractive. If you weren't my teacher, maybe, you know, never went. I did go to that class. I finished that class. I got an A+. But weirdly enough, the last 2 weeks of that class, that teacher didn't show up anymore. It was another teacher that started substituting, an older gentleman who like was really nice and helped me transport my table, which was really nice of him. All my professors are ugly. None of them can approach me, Ella. And he just like disappeared for the last, I think it was like one of the last classes that like the last 2 or 3 weeks or something, he was gone for the class, like personal leave of absence or something like that. But I was just like, I wouldn't be mad at him considering what he was going through, but he should have had a little considerate personal space wise. Sakura, I really think the intention was not pure. I wasn't mad at him. I was just like, no, I can't. This is not a good look, bro. And so, anyway, that's my story, guys.
Let's talk
well,
later, Max.
that was a fun story. Scary, but it's fun. Thank you, guys. This is so forbidden. This is so. Which a fireman would. Thank you, Ellie. It's just like, it's problematic. It's a person in a place of power. They have power over your grades. They have power over a lot of your school career, and especially in college, it's a really important time for you. And so like having that kind of like, you don't want your teacher to hit on you, like, you know, despite all the jokes we could talk about like teachers and student relationship and like forbidden romances or whatnot have you. But can I make a movie about this? Yes, tall Asian person. But it's just the first time we got in this couple that you apothecary, I know, right? and so, oh, I see, Queen Janie, how are you doing? I mean, at least you weren't underage. I know, at least I wasn't. So if he wasn't my teacher and not married, you know, then maybe. But like, I mean, what are we playing? Life is Strange. Yes, we are playing Life is Strange. But I very much like, you know, if it had been a different situation, sure, I guess so, but like, thanks, but this, but for, I know, right, Saturday 2020, I just like, it's just not a good idea. It's scandalous, it's bad, it's unhealthy, it's unhealthy.
Wait to watch some more.
Wait a second, wait, how are we here again? Monka TOS massive, damn, oh my god, you guys, don't bring fucking guns to school. Don't shoot people.
And I was back here.
Oh my god! Oh, that's so.
I already heard this lecture.
Okay. What? Oh my god, this is so relevant for how the current age is nowadays, you guys. Like, there's so much gun violence in America. It's actually insane. I thought this was a gun-free zone. It's guns, you guys. Guns bad. No guns. Bad guns. Guns bad. Okay. Good talk, guys.
Robert Frank.
God, you're so hoity-toity. Robert Frank, really?
He captured the essence of post-war beat America.
That's so white of you to say, Victoria. Why you gotta make it a white thing, Amy? Look, okay, you go look at Robert Frost's work and you tell me.
I have faith in you.
He's so much nicer now. Don't look at me like that. He's looking at me just like my furniture teacher did, you guys. What the heck?
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying.
Wait, we have the hammer already.
Hella more trouble for this than drugs.
No way.
Conveniently placed hammer. Conveniently placed fire alarm. Ban him. Puts on the synthwave. Oh my god.
Shitty day.
Another shitty day. He just put the gun. He put the gun in his pants. You know, honestly, again, it's not so much of turning back around, you guys. Okay, a big thing, I think a lot of times we talk about restarting a year, starting from scratch, you know, going back in time in business. I think it's really important that we run through chat handing people stuffed animals. Thank you, Lady G. Is the stuffed animal, but Lady G, why did you hand me a Pepe frog? No, I'm kidding. So I think what's really important when in life is that, you know, you can't rewind time. You can't go back to the start. So it's important to move forward with more knowledge and purpose and like and strength, you know what I mean? So like, is that anime stuff beside the PC? It is nature. This is Yui from K-On! Amy's a weeb. Shut up, lady. But yeah, I just like, it's important, like, instead of rewinding, rebooting and stuff like that, it's important that we go forward in our lives and that we move forward with strength, with more knowledge, with more experience. You know, Ragnar, you've gone through a lot right now in yourself and personally, emotionally, and I think you can't discard that feeling, you know what I mean? It's a feeling you build off of, it's a feeling you get better from, you know. He's gonna head out for a bit. All right, see you later, JJ. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, nature. But you can abuse your power and you have to rewind and reboot. Abuse it. Should I abuse it? But I feel like that was the right decision. Should I rewind? Power controls them. No one actually controls power. Power controls them. I argue that, Zach. Everybody has a choice.
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm I just got sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used
Oh,
that
because
line on
Pepe is
you?
always relevant.
I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's class.
Just tell me what
21
you're
Pilots
hiding.
fan.
You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that team toot again.
Exactly,
I've
Shogun.
heard enough.
Power is
Don't think
power.
I don't know
How
what
you
goes
use it
on
is
around
your
here.
choice. You
You've
always
only
have a
been
choice.
here for 3 weeks, and
You're
already
the
causing
person in
conflict.
charge. You're the one
I
with the
don't think your
power. You know
parents
what I
will
mean?
approve
I'm
when
trying
they
to getting
find
up
out.
again, but in very
get
slow
outside
motion.
and
Slow
see
motion
us.
is still motion. You know what I mean?
Please.
So Namu, it's so good.
No,
I feel like
he
the
does
other
not
one-
buy that at all. I may have just flushed my scholarship.
No,
down
I didn't like
the
that. I like the first one better. The first
Yes,
one better.
I
Just
could
get consent.
rewind and actually
Hiding your
tell the
mom.
truth.
Hiding my mom. Sometimes it's good to stop considering yours as a singular period of time too. You set yourself up, give up, like I messed up in 20, maybe 29. Yeah, exactly, Bird. Don't think of it as like you've messed up all of 2020 already. You can move forward from this time. Use what you
just a
think is a
little
mess
worried
up
about my
to your
future.
advantage. Learn from it, grow
sweating
from it, be
emeralds.
stronger. You
Is
know what I
that all
mean?
you're
I hate
thinking
like
about?
restarting, redoing
can
something.
always be upfront
There's not
about
redoing or restarting. We can't rewind. We
have
can't
you
save and
done
start over
something
again.
wrong?
This isn't a video game. Unfortunately, we
it?
can't load our last save file.
Well,
You've got to
nice.
go on with more knowledge and stuff. See, goals in life, I was set resolutions at the start of the year that they feel don't achieve next year. Exactly, TZ, we talked about this last time too. I just like, You've always made progress.
I
Yeah,
just saw
you've
Nathan
already made
Prescott
progress.
where
Making
he
the
was
mistake
gone
is even
around
progress. You know what I
in
mean?
the girls' room.
That's your can
Nathan
anyway, so don't worry about the
Prescott.
chest. Thank you, Zach. I appreciate it.
You sure?
If you had a car
Yes.
journey from LA to
He
New
was
York
in
and you
the
didn't make it all the way to
bathroom
20, you don't
talking to
automatically get
himself.
teleported back to LA. Exactly,
everything.
TC.
He was
Oh,
babbling
thank
like
you. I
crazy.
appreciate it,
Slow
Namu. Thank you
down.
so much. I
Slow
try.
down.
Uses cheat codes
So
to
now you
improve
saw
RNG.
this
Look,
without
Loldis,
him
you
seeing
don't
it.
need cheat
I was
codes to
hiding
improve your
behind the
RNG.
stall.
Your RNG is already through the
I
roof.
have the right to be there. It's the girls' room.
I know.
Outside,
I
it's the
just
real
wanna be
Nuzlocke
completely
run.
clear what
This is our Nuzlocke, guys, and
Mr.
we've got to make
Prescott
the best of
happened
it.
to be
Even
from
if
the town's
chat
most
releases your
distinguished
Pokemon, you've got to continue
and one of
forging
Blackwell's
onward.
most honored students. So
Sometimes there are detours, and detours are totally fine. That's part of your journey.
don't wander around here. Get on outside.
Screw you, useless principal. Nobody ever believes this quiet kids. Okay. Well, Nathan is nuts with a gun and on drugs. Really? No pyro. Silly as sound. I only got out of bed today to watch your stream, so I go, oh, final stand. Final stand my heart. If I can help you get out of bed, that makes me feel like so incredible. I'm sorry you're having a hard time getting out of bed. It's really, really great to hear you are out of bed, though. And I hope that you can find even more reasons in your day to get out of bed. Problems with idiots like this are they always... Oh, yeah, exactly. This is why the things that happen, because nobody is careful enough. You know, people are not careful enough. They take for granted.
Please come to the front office.
He's calling Nathan. Sorry, that shocked me. If I could bring my bed with me, I would, but work frowns on it. I'm thinking about bringing Oh my god, Amber. Amber is a big
Posters
deal.
on
It's like, see, use
posters?
thank you, Lovis.
Somebody really wants to find Rachel Amber.
It could have helped Rachel. Ooh, okay. Okay, hold on. Do I think surveillance cameras are important throughout the school? It does make it feel like a jail. And there should be allowed independence, but it can also like help so much for things that happen. It's such a hard question, especially about no nature. I just like it feels like a jail. To an extent, sure, some cameras might be useful because they might catch certain things happening, but also like we're not prisoners. You know, it's nobody's right to see. You know what I mean? Schools are jails. Schools do feel like jails nowadays, don't they? All the things that we're doing for security measures and stuff like that. I want the security guards to catch everyone not washing their hands. There's things that should be done with an extent. It's a hard question, but well-placed cameras can help. Well-placed cameras can help, but also, like, it is a hard question. When does the privacy issue come into play, you know? Already felt like a prison. I mean, school already feels like a prison. Okay, so that's crazy. It could have helped Rachel. Who's David Madsen? They're useful in times of issues. They don't need to be used to demonize students. Exactly. That's the thing. They can be used to demonize students. But it could have helped Rachel, too. I'm gonna try it could have helped Rachel, too.
I guess cameras could have helped Rachel. I can see both sides.
You're fair-minded,
He's a
Max.
security guard. Okay, thank you, Phil.
And we all pray Rachel is found safe and sound, bless her soul. But this petition isn't about her.
Oh, Rachel Amber.
Blackwell
Oh, I
Academy
see.
has a
Ensign.
noble heritage. From the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
I knocked. I didn't mind the cameras in my school. Oh, really, Emerald? Blackwell is that old? You know a lot. The Native Americans? You know a lot? I want to know about the Native Americans.
Native Americans?
The tribes who were here first, who welcomed the settlers. Both
Those ancient
cultures
Native
found a
American
mutual
cameras.
symbiosis and thrive. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going
Me too
back
much
to
because our
1984?
waving guns around like banana pants, Nathan. Should we sign it? Yeah, don't mention the prequel, please, because I haven't played it yet. I guess. Should we sign the petition?
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my
CCTV
favorite new
surveillance.
student at Blackwell for a good reason.
I'm a new student. Okay. Oh, don't say that, Butterfly. This actually, I don't mind the cameras. You didn't mind the I'm gonna not sign. I might not sign. Piss in a soap dispenser at our school. Sure, we should have security cameras for that. I mean, I shouldn't be doing anything crazy anyway, right, guys?
Hi, Miss Grant. Well, I'm kind of in a rush right now. I don't really have the time.
Too bad. Serious things are taking place at Blackwell, and they affect you most of all.
I feel like I'd want cameras
Come
just
back
in
and
case.
see me when you do have time. Promise?
I'm not going to sign the petition. I'm not going to sign the petition because I think we should have security cameras. So just throw a rock at it.
Mr. Jefferson has such a gift for different styles.
Are these all pictures by Mr. Jefferson?
I better read Warren's text before he blows my phone up.
How do I read texts? Oh, who's Warren? Whoa, 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 Warren, please, hold on. What is happening? What time is it? Do I know what time it is? It doesn't, oh my gosh, okay. My camera will I hope so. Wait, what? What just happened? Thirsty? Warren, can you calm down? Do you want to meet for coffee after school? I need an excuse to not study. Please make sure you take a necromantic on my flash drive. That sounds terrible. Sounds like a zombie. I have to question the second photo. What is the second photo? I tend to be annoyed that anyone wants me to sign a petition, to be honest. I don't sign online petitions. Not at all. Even to save Legend of Dragoon 2. Mad Max, let's bust it up. Wait, I have to study for the physics test, so we have to measure its velocity. Don't ignore this message. Hey Max, can you get my flash drive? Warren, can you calm down? Happy birthday, Maxine. Is it my birthday? Happy special 18th birthday. Oh,
Okay,
I'm legal.
I
That's
better get to
important.
my dorm and
Oh
grab that
no.
flash drive.
Oh no, this is from Mr. Jefferson. Hold on. Wait, hold the phone here. What?
Stella always looks so serious
A
and
game stream on Sunday? It's Intimate Conversations with Amy Bruiser. We were talking about health and wellness
there,
earlier.
Stella.
And we're
Hey,
using
I
this
know
game
you.
to talk about
You're the
important
new quiet
topics.
girl in Jefferson's
Bruiser,
class.
so good to see you.
Isn't he incredible?
I heard Legend of Dragoon 2. He's aloof. Not sure yet.
I'm not sure yet. I mean, he's clearly a genius, but
Look
I
at
don't
this
agree with
picture.
everything he says.
He does get a bit pretentious, but he's passionate and just says what he thinks. If
Savannah
Victoria
Georgie,
was
how
able to
are
live with
you?
him, I would
Savannah
definitely
Georgie, so good to
move.
see you. Now that you mention it.
Now that you mention it, he doesn't respond to Victoria's flirting. That means he has good taste.
You have a lot to learn here at Blackwell. Rachel Amber absolutely had sex with him. Well, I heard that from a good source.
So, you knew Rachel?
Not really. I saw her hanging with the other cool kids like Victoria. Not my kind of clique. But I heard insane stories about Rachel.
Rachel had sex?
I'd like to study this photo if you don't mind.
What? Right? We should sign the petition? You guys think we should sign the petition? Oh, Becky, let me hear all the gossips. He is your furniture. He is my furniture teacher. Oh, no. Look at this poster. Look at this poster. Is this Rachel Amber? Is this Rachel Amber? Sign the petition? I should sign the petition? I didn't sign the petition. Should I sign the petition? We're going back, Miss Grant.
First.
I'm signing the goddamn
Our
petition.
chief of security.
Who is this? Is this Kylo Ren? Guys, is this Kylo Ren? Imagine standing over someone and then thinking about them and then walking away. Also, this picture, why can't I address this picture? Why can't we, this picture is, who is this? This
might
is
be too
me, guys. I
complicated for
looked
you.
just like this in high
Funny.
school.
Warren said
Except
you were
my
smart.
sweater was bigger.
Please.
Oh no, she's me! Can I just search her bag?
What a complicated name for such a tiny drum.
Me, hello! Amy, some rainbow. This was literally me in fucking high school! I was a little rude little bitch ass. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is me. We're looking at me, you guys. Look at my bitch ass self, guys. Such an AP kid, I know. I was so Asian, it was painful. What the fuck is this? I mean, you who were in the past, but I still love who you are now. Thank you, Zach. Zach, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. I have learned. I am less of a bitch ass than I was before. I'm a bitch ass with knowledge. You're my Jamaican beef patty. Wink wonk. You're my favorite Jamaican beef patty. For seriously though. It's a serious question. What are you doing for yourself this year? What have you done for yourself? What are you planning to do for yourself? Not something physical. I was typing phoba. Not something physical.
not nice.
Like, not something like,
Poor little
you know,
Anna.
momentary helpfulness. But like, what are you doing to give yourself space, to respect yourself, to help yourself? You know what I mean? Not dying, that's what I'm doing this year. That's totally valid. What are you doing to not die this year? You know what I mean? I decided to just live in the moment for this month.
Lauren's
That's
waiting
really
for you
good,
and
Bloom.
splashed-
Hey, Luke, you're pretty cool with your denim
That's
shirt and
Luke
your denim
Parker.
pants and maybe your denim jacket.
Zachary pushed him into a locker last.
Tasty pneumonia.
That's why.
Amy, no cheating. Whoops. Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. Our life, like, this whole weekend has been Kappa. I definitely thought this had drug repositories for a second. Logan is a little bitch.
Hey, Logan Robertson.
Are you a chicken? Are you saying you're a chicken? This is a vegan police. Yeah, chicken is not vegan, guys. Samuel, you can't talk about yourself in third person like that. It just adds to the weirdness. I don't understand English. It's not my first language. Those are expensive clothes. Teehee. Shank him. No, I'm not gonna shank him. There's no need for shanking, guys. Please put your shivs away. Shiv, put your shivs away. Hey, look, a little butterfly. Oh no, the butterfly is drowned. Oh, the butterfly died. HIV and AIDS aren't just initials on a poster. These are serious, life-threatening diseases, and nobody is immune from exposure. Get the facts now. Choose health. What is this trying? Depression is not just about being sad and lonely. Absolutely not eternal fire. But everybody gets it. And if you are in a dark place, please seek help. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard to find someone, a significant other, bird bread. You have to get out there. You know what I mean? What did she do?
What did she do?
What didn't she do? Dana's been sexting with my boyfriend.
Ouch. How did you find out?
Why do you care?
She's your best
I'm
friend
not
and you
letting her
trust a
out until she tells
random
the truth.
person? Going into Victoria's room. Definitely nothing. Oh, her room is so pretty and aesthetic. What kind of school is this? I don't know. Weird school. Mark Jefferson. Oh, she's gonna go. She's gonna go to Mark Jefferson's show. She's gonna wear her
Victoria hates Rachel
Givenchy.
Amber this much?
She hates
How
Rachel
is it
Amber? I'm concerned about all the photos of herself. This is a lot of vanity to display here.
Yes.
We
Victoria
have
has
a
the best
suspect.
retina screen
You think it's
laptop.
Victoria? You don't think it's
Let me
Mr.
just
Jefferson?
check to see if she posted my picture. Now I have
Taylor.
to print this fast and get the hell out of here.
So sad to inform you that I totally punked Julia and Dana just now. All I had to do was mention to Julia that I saw nasty sex from Dana on Zach's phone. Dumbass believed in me, and so I expect there to be a dorm rampage soon. Juliet deserves this for slutting Zach away from me. As for Dana, who gives a shit? Get out your popcorn. Is Dana pregnant?
Max, it's mine. Thank you.
You touched her pee
Not
stick!
helpful. You're just nosy. I think you better go.
Okay, you guys. When you have sex, use protection. I heard a rumor about you.
Dana. Zachary.
It's not Zachary. Who then? Not my business. We know who it is. We know it's fucking Logan, right? Rode into the wind and then like brushed your hair, combed through your hair with the comb that you put. That guy's a twat waffle douche canoe, small peepin'. His mother was a gerbil. His father smelled of elderberries. Warren drives a station wagon. No, he drives a beat up Honda Civic.
Get out.
Warren is so cute. Warren's so cute, you guys.
Look at Warren in his Wayback Machine. I'm not new.
He's
I've
gonna
lived
shoot
here for
me.
years.
Then you should know the Prescotts own this shit. He tells me what to do.
Is he gonna choke me out now? I do not consent. I do not consent.
You again.
Go! Go! I got this!
He's just punching him? Don't just punch Warren. Warren is Hufflepuff energy.
Don't even.
Amber. Her missing person posters are all over
Best.
Black-
Best
Yeah, I put
lesbians?
them up.
Best lesbians?
She was my angel. After my dad died and you moved, I felt a bit
Gal
alone.
pals. Depending on how you play
Rachel
before
saved
this
my
one, Chloe
life.
and Rachel could be whatever you wanted. I want them to be married.
Well, you never made much effort to find out.
Haven't heard anything from her since.
Okay.
Like everybody in my life.
People said that she slept with
Dad,
Mr.
you-
Jefferson. But they
Rachel.
clearly had a relationship here with Chloe, right?
Can you put on some music now?
Really important, guys. Really important sidebar right now. Really important. You cannot just let your medicine, if you're taking medicine and you notice it's starting to run out, you need to be proactive and make sure you have more supply. Because if you just cold turkey like that, it can have a lot of really, really terrible consequences. Ragnar, you were feeling really terrible yesterday, and I really, really think you should go to a doctor, especially now that we know that you've gone cold turkey on your medicine. That's like super duper important. If you are going through something, please seek help. !mental health. We also have a list in our Discord under our MIRL section of the international hotlines as well. It's so important that you do not let yourself get worse before seeking help. Because if you can get to a point where you get stuck and you don't want to get that help, you know what I mean? Do it as soon as possible, you know? I get stressed really easily, and my grandma's the only person who knows how to calm me down. Oh, future. That seems nice. Thank you. Some meds can cause seizures. Yeah, it's really bad. Those are chemicals in your body. It's just mood swings. You run risk of serious stuff. It's blood clot, seizures, stuff like that. It's not just, damn, Nightbot beat me. I've got that number memorized. Oh, Taylor. It's not just your mental health. It's physical too, you guys. All of that is tied together. My beer is running low. Nature, that's not the same thing. I'm just saying, you guys, super, super duper important. All right, let's check out this mail.
Doesn't look like the Price family.
Final notice.
These days.
You can even have headaches. It's more than that. It's so much more than just headaches. Like, seizures is a freaking big deal, you guys. My meds sometimes get held back and I end up going without and I go sick within 12 hours. Yeah, because your body's like suffering from it, you know? It's so important, you guys. Please do not skip on that. It's so important. Jeez, no one ever really stressed me that I can't just stop meds. No one ever really stressed to you, Leona? Really? You guys, you can't just stop medication. If imagine you're taking something for a long time and then you just suddenly stop, your body is bereft of it. It'll do something. It happens with sugar, caffeine, anything you're eating on a constant level, you know. Go to the doctor, but it's definitely not going to be easy. I'll figure it out though. They schedule like 2 weeks from this is I think you're at a place where you can say you need it much sooner than that, and you need to stress that it's very serious. Anxiety is caused by trauma of some sort. Some of it, Hermione, some of it is also chemical. I don't want to generalize that way, although, I mean, trauma is a thing. A dose of, it's chemicals. It's chemicals, Cranky. Your toilet paper needs to be immersive, though. It must be facing towards the door, not the opposite. Remember, you guys, do not have your toilet paper be facing the wrong way, because that's just
I loved this
bad.
swing.
Gosh, being inside houses makes me so dizzy in games. What is this stain?
Hey, I remember that stain. What the? My stepdad actually installed.
There was cameras in the house?
For reals?
Yeah,
This
please do, Ragnar. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for taking our advice. We have some friends who don't do that, and it's very stressful. Thank you so much. Enjoy your homework, Squirtles. Thank you for lurking. Why do you want that in your house? You don't need surveillance in your house, guys.
Wowzer, a map of Blackwell Academy.
Enjoy your homework,
I
Squirtles.
wonder why.
Isn't it great that you're in school, though? Places of cameras. Oh, this is where all the cameras will be.
Why the
She
hell would
knows
have
something?
pictures of her?
He's stalking her.
100 years.
This guy is probably spending way too much money on nonsense.
I wish you'd leave, Joyce. Like now.
Ooh.
Chloe, I'm sorry. I care about your mother, and you just keep pushing me.
Don't touch me again, asshole. That's the last time. Or
It's
I'll
hard to
bring
take the
cops
war
in here
zone out of
so
your head,
fast.
Mr. Lenny, but you cannot
I'd be smart to have you busted.
abuse
Chloe.
the people around you because of that, right, Mr. Lenny? So
Someday
if you
you'll
know
grow.
this kind of stuff is happening, you need to seek help. You need to realize what you're doing. I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens if we
Welcome
rewind.
to the real step douches of Arcadia Bay.
I'm sorry.
My
For what?
stepdad,
It
who
would be
passed
a
away,
bigger dick if
Mr.
we caught
Lenny,
you
he
in
passed
here.
away last month,
That's
last
hard to
year,
believe.
back in October. And he
Anyway,
he
sneak out
also
the
went
window.
through a lot. He
There
was
is
in the
one cool
army. He
place
was
we
in
can
war
go to in this
zones.
hickhole.
He did a lot of crazy shit.
David was such a mean bastard
and
to Chloe.
and he sought help.
What if
He
I
got
had stepped
medicine.
up to
You know what I
help?
mean? When he realized he was getting really crazy. And I think it's important to recognize that kind of thing. If you have PTSD, get help. Don't be like this to your family.
Doing? Chloe, you're stalling.
oh God, I didn't
I'm gonna
take your
step in and
stupid
see
gun.
how it does.
You do not believe
How
in
we
gun
do.
Control?
Wait.
Don't slap
Is it
people without
gross?
consent. Don't
You've been
slap
toking
people
up a
without
gun in here?
consent,
Yeah,
guys.
guns.
You guys ready? Gryffindor energy!
I'm sorry.
This is so awful.
Man, this could almost be art. If
This
it
is
wasn't so
terrifying.
fucking sick and disturbed.
Here's a poster of our man Jesus, our
Hey,
homie
I'm
Jesus.
trying to think for good.
It's Merlin. Don't keep your bunnies in cages. Oh my God. Kate, let's talk. Okay, but seriously, guys, don't leave your bunnies in cages. It makes them scared and sad. Okay? I think that if she goes to the police, they're just gonna like doubt her because of the viral video and because Nathan owns the city essentially. But it was a musical. It was a musical, Unsun. And I feel like she has to look for proof before she can do this. You know what I mean? Because ogres, Aethelfrid like Shrek. I just think that I don't want to doubt her. Rex Harrison. What? Unsun, I'm sorry. I don't know that movie. I'm so sorry, Unsun. Yeah, I just feel like God, Amy, yes, it's a classical musical. Really? I don't know. Really, guys? I'm sorry. I don't know that. I never took a musical class. But yeah, like hey, honey. Wall of text incoming. Oh boy, Finchy. I just feel like if she goes to the police, they're gonna ask her for evidence, and she won't have the evidence except for this crazy video and her reputation behind it, and everybody's gonna say, "No, this will happen if we just believe survivors." Finchy, none of this would happen if we would just believe survivors. Believe survivors. Okay, completely.
Acting so brittle.
Ugh.
Being on a viral video does that.
Being on a viral video
Maybe
does
this is
that.
your way of getting attention.
What? Maybe this is your way of getting attention. I don't have a lawn, Cyndaquil. What? If someone is going through something, maybe don't discredit them so fucking hard. That's actually insane. He's not just cold. He's fucked up. You miss Rachel too? Maybe you wouldn't miss her if you didn't serial kill her and bury her in your basement, bro. I don't like Jefferson.
Hello.
I don't like Jefferson. What a bitch.
Yes.
No.
She can't die. She can't. Not again. Not now. I have to try something. I won't be able to rewind again and again.
What? Oh my God, we are so trigger warning, guys. Trigger warning. When the chance to no rewind once you get to the roof. This is the one chance. This is a one. Oh my God. I didn't finish reading that. Okay, thank you, Bloom.
Keep going, Max.
How far can we go back? This is my first time playing Graphic Ops. How can we go back? How can we save her? How far can we go back? Wait, where are we going back? Can I go this way? Wait, I don't understand. Can I go all the way back? Can I rewind more?
What are you doing here, Max? Stop! Don't come near me.
We can't rewind.
It won't work. I don't have any.
We're out of power. This is Chloe's fault.
By myself.
Max, seriously, don't come near me.
I don't want to say things will get better because I think that invalidates what she's going through right now. I feel like telling her she matters might be better to say because it gives her more importance. It gives her person more importance.
Let me help.
Like, you matter, but like, not just to me, but like a whole bunch of stuff.
I'm glad to
Oh
hear
yeah,
you.
there's no wrong ones, Finchy.
That makes me feel better.
You're my friend. I'm here for you. I feel like it's a given that she's my friend. She should know that already. I feel like I'm here for you is a better thing.
Come stand.
Exactly. It's too selfish to say that. I'm gathering proof. I wasn't sure. Too dangerous for us. I needed more time. Can we say I'm gathering proof? I feel like we should do I'm gathering proof because that shows action is happening. You know what I mean? It's too dangerous for us, just makes it seem like we have to hide what's happened to her, and I don't think that's fair either. And I needed more time makes it seem like it's about me instead of her, and I wasn't sure. It's just throwing that out. Okay, we're going. You think it invalidates her? I know, right, Finchy? I don't think, but I think that out of all of the four, saying other things are after she makes her choice, Savannah, I'm saying why the, oh yeah. I just feel like, I wasn't sure invalidates her too, and I needed more time. What does I needed more time mean? Our two options, I think, would be I'm gathering proof or I needed more time. The proof is what we talked about earlier, though, because we could accuse the principal all we want, but Nathan Prescott is like my bags, you know what I mean?
We're cleansing Blackwell.
You do have my back, Max. That's the first time I've felt hopeful in a week.
Oh.
Good. We all need to have each other's backs. So, I want you to come with
Cleansing
me.
with a tornado,
Please.
Finchy?
You don't have to do this.
Max, I'm in a nightmare and I can't wake up. Unless I put myself to sleep. Then everybody at Blackwell can post pics of my body. I'm already on the internet forever. No wonder they call it a web. Nothing can ever get out. Like my video.
That's a very, very chilling analogy. Everybody will forget seems, again, invalidating. There are billions of video, also invalidating. Be strong? Be strong. I think be strong. Yeah, I agree,
Hey,
Sakura.
this is our chance
That's
to
like
beat
our
the
only
bullies.
option, really.
That's the only way we can win against them.
Can we really, Max? I don't believe in miracles anymore either.
Now I do. You're part of the reason why. If you come down with me, I can tell you more.
You're such a good person, Max. Even if you're full of crap. But I'll come with you. You're my friend.
Forever. Can we hug on it?
No. Nobody cares about me. Nobody.
What? 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 Oh my god. Who did she have in her father? Her father super cares about her, right? That seemed kind of abrupt. Papa, brothers, because does she have brothers? Does she have sisters? I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Is she?
I saw that cute photo of you with your sisters in your room this morning. I can see how much your little sister loves you by her smile.
That's Lynn. She's only 10. She does have the best smile.
Oh god.
I would hate to see her sad.
Oh gosh. Oh thank god I'm so nosy. Oh thank god I'm so nosy and look at all the pictures.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. I cannot. Okay. I talk to, because of the way our community is and the things that I've gone through in high school, the friends that I've had in high school, I have talked to so many people who have been suicidal. Trigger warning, guys. I have talked to so many people that have been suicidal. I have talked to so many. I have friends who have hurt themselves. I have friends who have tried to go through with it. I've had friends who have successfully gone through with it. And I just, like, reach out to your friends, man, guys. Reach out to people you're worried about. Talk to people. Respond. You know, it's like, it's you know, humanity and community is such an interwoven web, no pun intended, as far as the internet goes. Thank you, Emerald. And it's, humanity is a web. We're all interwoven. All of our stories are woven together. You can't go through life alone, and you can't think that, you know, if you're going through a hard time, reach out to people. It might seem like the hardest thing you can do, but if you reach out to someone, they'll talk to you, they'll help you. You can reach out. Oh, I love you too, Finchy. There have been countless times where I've had friends with problems that lead to dangerous thoughts. Absolutely, Cyndaquil. Absolutely. I mean, There's so much in life that we're all going through. Thank you, Bloom. Mental health. And if you're part of our Discord, in our MIRL channel, there is a pin section with all the international hotlines as well. So if you're not in America and if you're in a different country, we have all the hotlines for every single person. And get professionals involved. Don't let them guilt trip you into keeping it a secret. We aren't trained to handle situations like that. Getting them help. Exactly. Reach out to your friends. Get your support network. You know what I mean? Like I said, humanity, community, all of us, we're interwoven. We're just all trying to make it through. You know, we're all going through something. And it's so important that we reach out to each other, and that we reach out to each other, and you know, you're not alone. You're not alone out there. There's someone out there who is going through something as well, maybe the same thing. Maybe you can get help because they have gone through it and they've gotten help and they know the process and they can help guide you. Like, there's so much out there, and all you've got to do is reach out. You just gotta hold your hand out and someone's there to grab it. You know what I mean? It's super sad. I agree, Cynical. Nobody deserves to go through that pain. Nobody deserves I don't think it's a matter about deserving. I think it's just kind of the nature of life and the nature of the things and experiences we go through. You know what I mean? I've talked to so many, thank you guys. I've talked to so many people and at-risk youths, and like streaming has shown me even more like how much we are going through as a society, as a people. You know, it was really bad. I reached out to a friend and they turned their back on me. It made life a lot worse for a while. It made me so scared to reach out again. But I found a better group now, and most of the time life is better now. Final stand. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that the person you reached out to was not able to reciprocate. And you know, that's something that can happen. If you reach out to someone and they're not ready to reciprocate, or they're not the right person, thank you, Cyndaquil. Thank you for that clip. If they're not ready to hear you, I think it's important to say too that if someone reaches out to you to something and to talk about something really heavy, that it's really important that you acknowledge if you can handle it or not. And if you can't handle it, don't reject them. Don't reject them. Let them know that you can't handle it, you know, that you're not in a place yourself that you can help them, and lead them to someone else or a hotline or something, you know, like lead them to somewhere else that can help, and don't reject them outright, because like Final Stand experience, that can be really, really damaging. It can put somebody back. It could potentially lead them to even darker thoughts, and it's totally valid for you not to be able to handle something like that. Not all of us can. Not everybody is prepared. I've gone through a lot, so I know how to do. Oh my gosh, three, how are you doing? 3, thank you so much for that raid. How are you doing? Welcome in, friends. Reach out to me. I couldn't grab his hand because I was in a bad place. It hurts a lot. I think it's important to talk about the people who have people reach out to them. Sometimes you're just not in a place to help someone, and that is okay. It is okay. Thank you for that shout out, Bloom. It is okay not to be able to help somebody. It's absolutely okay that you are not in a place that is good to help somebody, and it's important to acknowledge that to yourself and to that person, and then to help that person find someone who can help them. You know what I mean? Like you can't just reject them. You can't. It's such a scary, tenuous place. You know what I mean? And but I do want to acknowledge that, you know, it's important that you don't just full out reject someone in that situation, because imagine if you reached out to someone and they just like straight up was like, you're on your own, bud. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to not be able to handle it, but it's not okay to hurt that other person back. You know what I mean? And I've talked to so many people who are struggling, especially from, you know, as far as we've come. Our community is really closely knit. A lot of us talk to each other and vent and ask for help and stuff like that. I totally feel like currently guiding a handicapped friend and becoming self-sufficient. Oh, Nunsity, that's so strong of you. That's so strong and wonderful of you. It's really fine to not be able to help, but just let them know you are there for. Exactly, Moogle Thief. Oh my gosh, Moogle Thief, absolutely welcome in, bud. Exactly. It's completely fine to not be able to help them, but you can still offer support, even if it's a little bit, even if it's, you know, not exactly what they're looking for. Like, you're still there for them, and to let them know that you're still there for them, you know, and that you feel them. Oh my gosh, of course, Leona Snake. Absolutely. Yeah, the rejection was painful, but I know not everyone is able to handle those issues. It's really great that you were able to understand that, and I'm glad that it didn't lead you to an even darker place, Final Stand, and that you're still with us today. You know what I mean? Like, cook the meals, run errands if you can help. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh, cooking a meal, bringing food. Food is a love language of mine, for sure, but, even that kind of thing can help so much. Let them know you're thinking of them. Just even chatting about something else is okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay that you can't help them, but you can still offer them help in other ways. Maybe you can't help them with this specific thing. Maybe you can't talk about it because it triggers something else in yourself, but you can talk about other stuff. You can take their mind off of things. You can offer the companionship. You guys just talk about something else, you know. I mean, it's true. If you reject somebody, you don't know what might happen. They could literally be having a mental breakdown because of their current situation. Plus, if you're the first person they go to about their post, your opinion is important. Absolutely, Syndical. Absolutely. Someone, even food can work as therapy in a way. Friends aren't therapists, but can be great support. I did art a lot in high school to also help with emotional support. Sometimes that isn't enough, you know, Sakura. Sometimes you need the touch of another person. But literally, someone offers me food, I literally owe them my life. Mooglethie, I feel the same way. If I'm sad and you give me food, like, thanks, man. That helps me a lot. Okay. We just saved Kate. So, 3, thank you so much for that raid. You guys, if you don't know 3, you should absolutely give her a follow. She's sweet and beautiful and lovely. And we're playing. So I'm Amy. Sometimes I'm a variety streamer. Once a month, we do a mental health check stream. We did it last month with Grease, the game, because I had gone through a lot of grief and loss in the end of 2019. Today, we're doing it with Life is Strange, episode 1 and 2. So we just saved Kate. I don't know if you guys don't know this game. It's a really intense game. It's a really, really intense game. There's definitely trigger warning here. It takes strength to resolve your problems. It takes more strength to reach out to ask for help. Absolutely, Bomber Goose. It takes so much strength to reach out, but you've got to. Try to make people laugh. Nothing else. I'm going to make you laugh, even if it temporarily costs me my dignity. I think dignity is such a cheap option to help somebody, you know, compared to before to now. I don't have really, but now I do. I'm so glad you have a network now, Sakura. I'm so glad that you had a way to cope. Thank you so much, Leona. I was really scared. I'm so glad that you had a way to cope before you had a network around you, Sakura, and I'm glad you have a network now. It's a hard scene. It's a hard scene because I feel like I've been there. I feel like I've been there without, you know, the A, B, C, D options. So it's like eerie. It's eerie because this is the same kind of conversation that I feel like I've been through many times. Amy, there's so much running through my mind right now because of this game, the concentrating things happening in my personal life, but I just want you to know that I can't express enough how important this conversation is, and I really truly appreciate how unafraid you are to talk about this kind of situation stuff on stream. Thank you so much, Finchy. I feel like if I just our community has become such like a network, you know what I mean? And I just feel like if my experience can help any of you guys, that's just like thank God for that, you know. Think if I can let you guys in on my experiences and give it to you so that you don't have to go through it, or you can have somebody to commiserate with, to know that you're not alone in this experience, like that's more than I could ask for to do, you know what I mean? And I just see so many of you guys going through so much of what I went through, and I just want to let you guys know you're not alone, you know, because I know when I was a kid, before the internet, before Twitch, not to date myself, that I felt so alone, and I don't want you guys to feel alone, you know what I mean? Sending you love, Finchy. All right, guys. We're fine. This is fine. Guys, stop cutting onions. Everybody put your onions away. Really do that. I really want to open up a cafe, Sakura.
Real hero.
As principal of Blackwell
Just
Academy,
raining
I
inside
take
on
duty
my
seriously.
face. I like onions
take the
too, Emerald,
well-being
but
of
they're for
every
eating, not
morsel.
rubbing into our eyeballs. Oh my gosh, Finchy, that warms my heart. I'm so glad you feel safe here. I work really hard to make sure that we feel safe here. Better, but magically because it's anonymous. Yeah, it's anonymous, but like I feel like so much of us have become so unanonymous to each other at Nun City that it's like I could cry because of y'all. Good cries are important. Crying is important, you guys. Crying is important, and crying is super important, and and it's cathartic, and it's so important to process your emotions. Don't staunch your emotions, you know what I mean? A lot of people reel away in those situations. Yeah, absolutely, Luna. Is this really just episode 2, you guys? Is this really just episode 2? I'm like shook.
And since Miss
Oh,
Marsh did attend
now
your
we're gonna
last,
talk about
you'll have to
Nathan?
answer some more
Oh,
questions.
we're worried about Nathan now? How is this just episode 2? I'm like
This call
shook, Nun City.
All over a video.
Viral.
Super romanticized. Super romanticized Finchy.
So you watched
I feel like he's
This
kind of
one?
glossing. Okay, I feel like Warren is super glossing over the trauma that Max has experienced. Because let's be real, if you had to talk your friend out of throwing herself off of a roof, and he's just like, "You're a hero," you're just like, you're gonna you're gonna feel like, no, you're not. Like, you could have done more to prevent this. She should never have gotten to that point. Like, I don't know about you, but for me, like, I didn't feel like a hero in those moments. I don't ever feel like a hero. I just feel like desperate. Like, how can I help you? You know what I mean? Like, what could I have done? I would feel like an overwhelming sense of responsibility at this point, you know, to the full extent. Oh no, absolutely. Warren doesn't have the experience or understanding. He's trying to encourage her and thank her and know that she's appreciated, you know what I mean? But it's just like, saying something like that is it's not, that's not the way. This is not the way, guys. Warren made the move. That's a move, Piggle. That's a move. Take notes. That's a move. That was a move, Piggle. I hope you're taking notes, Piggle. Oh, look at how sweet he is to Joyce. Stop. He made the moon. You better write that shit down in your notepad. Yeah, Kelly and then Rachel and then Kate. Yeah, no, I know. I'm reading it. That's what I mean. Whose binders are these? These are all the missing people. I wonder if Kelly was a missing person before Rachel, and then Kate was supposed to be the next missing person, and then who was writing these down? Who are these binders? Whose binders are these? Whose pills? Whose whiskey? Jeffrey or David Marsden. Lynn, Ashley, Samantha. There was also Lynn, Ashley, and Samantha. Who are those people? Missing bunnies. That's a good point. That's a good point. Where are our bunnies? Where are the missing bunny posters? I understand. Okay. Let's read through and then told Kate to wait for proof. We'll probably pick this up again next month. At the beginning of next month or the end of this month. And thank you guys so much for being here with me. Thank you guys so much for being on this like emotional roller coaster ride with me. And thank you guys for trusting me to take you on this emotional roller coaster. Thank you guys. Thank you to the moderators who are working overtime on this game. Like, this game has a lot, and a lot of people come here to joke around and be chill. So moderators, thank you so much for being on top of it. Bloom, Lolvis, Zexion, who was here earlier, and Bri, who was here earlier as well. Like, thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you guys for protecting us from spoilers and everything. I really appreciate that. It only gets worse. Moderators, you guys are champions. So much champions. Mods are lit. Thank you so much, Final Stand, for being here. Thank you guys so much for being brave and being part of this stream and trusting me with this and talking to me about your experiences, because your experiences helps grow my wisdom and my knowledge, and I hope that you guys help each other, like, feel like you learned as well. Thank you. Oh my gosh, of course, Leona, of course, absolutely. Again, this is Intimate Conversations with Amy episode 2, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are liking the series that I'm doing. Thanks for making it possible. Yeah, thanks for making it possible, guys. Thank you so much for those of you who have been here, for being respectful and for holding space for each other. This is a really important phrase. I want to propagate, is holding space for one another. You might not be able to help each other, but at the very least we can hold each other's space, and we can be seen, and we can feel that we are being seen, you know what I mean? And we can know that we are being seen. Thanks for, oh my gosh, Melter, thank you so much for being here. Melter are literally everything that I hope to be. Oh, Finchy, thank you for being caring, gave me a lot to think about earlier, and it's nice to know that this is a safe community. Oh my gosh, of course, Palmer Goose, let me know what you choose, you know, regardless of if you decide to move, if you decide not to move, if you decide to go down a third path you didn't even realize was available. Just remember that your options are much more limitless than you think they are. Go and de-stress, have a cup of tea. Everybody get cozy. Everybody eat some delicious warm food. Have a warm cup of tea. Get cozy. Hug your loved ones. Call, text, Discord message, DM your loved ones. Check in with them. Check in with each other. Help each other. Support each other. We're all here for one another. I super appreciate. Oh my gosh, of course, Finchy. I love you so much. I'm gonna message you back too. Life happens while you're busy making other plans. You know, Lolis. I hope you guys really enjoyed the series that we're doing, Intimate Conversations with Amy. I hope it's helping you. I hope it resonates with you somewhere, somehow. And I hope to see you guys again soon. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time goes our cursed Nuzlocke run. All right, guys. I love you so much. Bye.